Hi everybody. We'll get started by adding a new line to our turtle.audio project. Then I'll draw my line with code in the box that says rule at the bottom right. My line will begin moving in the right direction. Yeah. So I'll type R for right. Then move 2 spaces by typing M2 and turn right after that. Next, I'll move 4 spaces, then turn left. Move 2 spaces, turn right. Move 4 spaces, turn left. Move 2 spaces, turn right. Move 2, turn left. Move 2, turn right. Finally, move 2 spaces. I will copy this code from the rule box and use it to draw a second line that's exactly the same shape. Add a new line. I'll start it just to the right of our first line, and then paste the code in the rule box. I wanted to create 2 lines so that we can have 2 notes sound at the same time, which you will see more in just a minute. I'll click Paint to add music notes to the first line. We have a variety of notes to choose from in different ranges, or octaves. Our first note will be an A from the 3rd octave range, and I'll position it right here on this corner of our top stair. I will choose notes that get lower as they progress down our staircase line. G3 is below A3. F#3 is below G3. And I'll just continue going down in stepwise motion. Now when I get to this C3, I will change the descending pattern and repeat 2 alternating notes, C3 and C#3. Let's hear what this line sounds like. Alright, this is a good start. Let's add notes to our second staircase. These notes will be different from the notes we painted on the first line. I'll start with a C4 and place it on the second line at the exact position of the A3 on our first line. This way, both notes will sound at the same time when playing our sample. Each note on our second line will line up with notes on the first line. B3 with the G3, A#3 with the F#3. Let's hear how this sounds so far. Nice! I will complement this last part from the first line by using the same pattern of 2 alternating notes. I'll use F#3 and G3 to harmonize the C3 and the C#3. Now let's hear our sample we've created. Beautiful. We should really speed up the tempo on this. Right now our BPM, or beats per minute, is 120. We'll increase that to 200 beats per minute and hear how that sounds. Awesome. That's going to work for sure. Definitely check out the different effects to change the sounds of the notes. We can lessen the attack, the decay, and sustain. The frequency modulations are pretty cool too. We can change the sound wave from the sine wave to square to triangle or sawtooth. Experiment with these different effects as much as possible to create unique sounds. So for this game over sound, I would like to use the sawtooth wave. I'm going to make this just a little faster, from 200 beats per minute to 220 BPM. Then I click the record button to create a sound file to use for my video game sound remix. I hit stop after a few loops are played, and turtle.audio automatically downloads a WAV sound file to my computer. Now it's time to find a video game on Scratch and add my cool Game Over sound sample. The game Fishy Follows by Nathanimations looks perfect for my game sound sample. Let's give it a test run first. Okay, it says to keep the fish away from the spike balls and to collect follows. Here we go. Alright, I got some follows. Oops, just hit some spikes. This is definitely where my game over sound sample should go. I'm going to click See Inside and investigate the code to see where I should insert my sound sample. Alright, lots of code. Let me click on Sounds to see what's going on here. Didn't hear a pop sound anywhere in the game. And what is this? Oh, that's the music that was playing during the game. I'm going to look at some other sprites here to see if I can find some other spot to put my sound. Follows? No, not the follows. What's this right here? Sprite 1. This looks like the split picture that appeared after my fish hit a spike. This is probably the spot. Let me check the sounds that are linked to the sprite. Well, I'm just going to upload my sound file I got from turtle.audio. There's the WAV file. Click Open. Coolness. That's my game over sound. But I don't need the sound to be repeating, so I will copy just one take of my sound sample and hit Copy to New. And there we are. Now I will rename the sound and call it Game Over. And next I'm going to click on the code to investigate a little more. It looks like all of the code associated with this Sprite 1 begins with the event When I Receive Dead, which appears to be what happens when the fish hits a spike in the game. So I will add a new line of code starting with this event When I Receive Dead and give the instruction to play my Game Over sound when this occurs. From the Sounds menu, I will grab the Play Sound block and drag it to my line of code. The sound sample I named Game Over is already in there. And this should be all the code we need for this. Let's test it out with the gameplay. Oop, that didn't take me long. There it is, my Game Over sound. Definitely visit Scratch and explore all the awesome games that are on there, and add your own soundtrack or sound samples in a game remix.